This is a commentated look at my contributions to Candypocalypse, a hack and slash project I did as a six-person team for school. Let's take a look. Let's look at the weapons first. There are 3 weapons, and each play kind of differently. First, there's the Candy Cane Sword. It has a basic 3-hit combo, and it's kind of the well-rounded default weapon. All other weapons were scaled based on the Candy Cane Sword. The sword has an air combo. The dash attack is a sort of sliding swipe. Each weapon has 2 special attacks, and that use a bit of the sugar meter that we'll discuss later. The quick special is this lunge attack, and the heavy special does this spin attack. Second, we have the Rock Candy Club. As you can see, it has a slower attack speed, but it does heavier damage. It is the heavy hitter. The jump attack is a ground smash, and the dash attack does this little leap attack. The quick special is this wide swing, and the heavy special is this overhead area of effect attack. Finally, there's the lollipop daggers. These are the fast attack option with weak damage. Jump attack is this spin attack, and the dash is this little twirl. The quick special is this somersault attack, and the heavy special is a spin attack. So while we watch this in action, let's talk about why I did this. So the idea is we wanted 3 different weapon types to have a well-rounded selection of weapons to cover all the bases, and each special does different things. The quick special doesn't use as much meter and do a lot of damage towards a single target. The heavy specials all do crowd control. Crowd control is important to how the game plays. I designed the gameplay to be something kind of in between Dynasty Warriors and Devil May Cry. With quick, frantic action, you can cut through tons of enemies, and I think this provides as a fun and engaging combat system. I also designed the enemies too. First are the gumdrops, made to be fodder enemies that are quick to dispatch, and are there to just give quick power-ups, especially the yellow ones, which die in 1 hit. Every enemy has a few variants, like the gumdrops have a blue and red variant that takes more health to defeat. Next are the lolly spiders, which are ranged enemies to add a bit of variety to the enemy list. There's green ones that move around after they shoot. They hit you and they change position. The blue ones are stationary and act as sort of turrets. Finally, there's these jawbreakers that act as tankier enemies to well round the cast. Let's talk about that meter now. We called this the sugar meter. It's not just a simple special meter. I made it into a sort of risk-reward system. When the meter fills up, you enter what we called Sugar Rush. In this mode, the player is faster and does more damage. But as you can see, the meter is now decreasing, and when it gets to the bottom, you enter Sugar Crash, where you are slower, so you get a temporary boost but at a cost. So this system encourages you to constantly use your specials to maintain that meter, but you can still enter Sugar Crash if you overuse the specials too. You fill the meter up by getting power-ups from defeating enemies. I also did level design for this project too, so let's take a look at that. This is our. I will put a picture of the top down of the screen. This is our main forest. From the start over here, we have a big lake of caramel. It adds interesting detail to the map and is a minor hazard since it slows the player down. Next point of interest are these ruins. Since the world is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic kind of thing, I wanted some old ruins to be a part of the landscape. The big tower is visible from the starting area to visually aid in navigation. Out here is a kind of a deep forest area. Now here's another area of major interest. A large lake of hot chocolate that gets fed from a chocolate fall. This is a major hazard since it kills you if you touch it. And finally, there's the cave exit that exits the level. It is visible from the ruins, so you see here, visually, the map leads you to where you need to go, and still have some interesting locations to check out. And that was my commentary. Thank you for listening.